Friends, I'm going to create a gift basket using these products that you can see on the counter right now. And the basket that I'm going to use is that one, and some flowers for decoration purposes. I've shown these products in my haul video. If you want, I'll add a link at the end of this video, and also where I got those products from. All that information is available on my channel. With these products that are going to be thrown into the scare basket, I will also need some cellophane wrap. I got this very big cellophane wrap from a shop in Sadar Bazaar because I constantly make gift baskets. And if you want to see my other gift baskets, I will add the link at the end of this video and also in the description. And if you want, you may use the cellophane wraps that you get in the market, but you might have to use two, tape them up together and then use them. I have actually shown how I do that in one of my videos previously. I'm also going to use some sellotape, which I'm going to pre-cut and keep handy for doing this project. Scissors, pair of scissors, a pair of scissors, and then I also got this tag which I'm going to put with a ribbon at the end of this project. I got a matching colored theme red, what do you call it, satin ribbon, and also some tissue papers. These are saved up from my previous project, so I'm going to use many tissue papers around the basket. For fillers, I'm actually going to use some old these carry bags which I got from the market. You may use newspapers. I don't have newspapers, and I'll be sharing the reason very soon on my channel as to why. The concept of this whole basket is a care basket, and the color theme that I'm going with is yellow, green and red or pink. So you can see these three things and the red band there and this flower thing, that's red, and then some yellow from the flowers and also on the basket, and one or two of this one soap, and then most of these things are green. I'm going to separate out these colors all through the basket, and how I'm going to assemble it now, I'll show it to you guys. So we'll start with the basket. Before starting, make sure that you have removed the price tags from the things. Like the MRP is written here, so you might as well go ahead and cancel out with a pen and take off the MRP from wherever you can. So I will just do it and show it to you guys. I've actually gone ahead and removed the price tags from most of these things because it's manners that you don't give things with price tags on. So after removing the price tags, what we will do, I'll just show it to you guys. Friends, as you can see, the basket is so pretty and beautiful, but it's very deep and I really want the products to stand out. So what I have used here is an old, these are two of the uh, paper bags that we buy these days, and because we have bought them, so I thought I will put them to some good use here to elevate the objects inside the basket. So the first thing that's going inside is this, which will give it some volume and the things will stand upright. And at the back, I'm actually going to use the stick, the flower stick, so that it stays almost inside the basket and is not going too much out of the way. You have to work around these things as you go making the basket so that things fit where they are supposed to be. At this step, I would go ahead and put in some tissue paper here. I'm going to be using lots of tissue paper because I have to hide everything that's like visible through this tissue paper, and also make the things stand up on their own. And it's going to look so pretty at end when the whole project is finished. Now as you can see, now the flowers are quite tightly snuggled in the basket. So the next thing that's going in is this reed diffuser. I want it to stay in place, so I'm going to use a sellotape which I have pre-cut, and actually going to stick this. If I'm sure about the spacing, then I'm going to stick it to the basket so that it doesn't move around. Now it's very secure in its place. Next, I'm going to put in this. Okay guys, I have to make a little bit of arrangement because it's not settling in well, because it's laminated kind of a thing, so the tape came off really easily. Alright, this is how I want the things to look like. All these three tall things should be visible like that. Actually, it's very difficult for me to shoot in this angle, so I will just take another. So friends, now that you can see, I have actually gone ahead and taken a different angle to show you guys better and to be able to manipulate the things even better. I have to stick it somehow here so that it stays upright. Now that's how I want this thing to look like. And I need some more tissues at the base to elevate the thing a bit more. I already told you guys I'm going to use a lot of tissue papers here. Now again, I'm going to use the tape and secure it in place. I hope you guys could see where I put it. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Take a tape and secure it in place, so that these things stay in their original places. Now we are going to do what we are going to put in these bottles. And again, I'm going to be using the tape to secure them at the various places where I'm going to put them. If you guys can see, what I have done is I have put red here, so I put the red at the contrasting place where it's not competing with the other counterpart. And again, I need some elevation here, so I'm going to put in some of this tissue so that it stands a bit upright. And to stick it in its place, I'll just show you what I'm going to do. And here's the next bottle, which I want to give it a little bit of raised look. So again, some tissues here. Don't worry, it's not going to be showing because we are going to fix it in a while. So now I want all these things to be where I have put them. So again, I'm going to use some tape and make a wrap on itself like that and stick it to the next thing behind it. So it's not going to move, it's going to stay where I have put them. Similarly, I'm going to join this bottle to this bottle by putting the tape here. Again, join this bottle to the back here like so. Use it between these two bottles here and also on the other side. Pre-cutting the tape is saving me so much time here. And now these things are going to stay where they are. Make sure every one of these bottles is facing forward towards you. You can push and set up the things as you go. So the last one here, I'm going to stick it like that. So now this thing almost has a definitive design to it, and now we are going to go ahead and put in these soaps. I'm just going to see which soap will go. I'm again trying to give this green color this side and the red this side, so that the contrast of the basket is flowing all through the thing. There's a little bit of brown here. I have got to make some space here so that the soap can go a bit down like that. And I'm going to use this soap here, and I'm actually going to give it some support from below it so that it looks nice, and it will give the whole basket a, what do you say, a belonging kind of a thing, that this is what the basket is all about. It's about Khadi products. So I'm going to put this soap here. If you want, you can make some space for more products, but this is very snuggle and tightly fixed. I'm also going to use another tape to put it in its place right now, so that it doesn't move around. And also these, I'm going to stick them onto the bottles. So friends, I made some arrangements, like I put this another soap there which was yellow in color, because I was missing out the yellow color in the basket, and I again went ahead and cut some tapes so that I can stick these onto the products and they don't move around. It's very essential that you put these tapes in the products so that it stays where you are putting them, otherwise the look of the basket is going to get changed, and you don't want that. You don't want things to roam around when people are carrying the basket, so that eventually when it gets to the person it's intended for, it stays where everything is put and it's looking neat and tidy instead of jumbled up products in a basket. Make sure you use lots of adhesive tape, and because it's transparent, it's not going to affect the look of the basket in any way, but it's going to make your products look amazing. So guys, you must have seen I have almost stuck on everything where it's supposed to go. I hope I'm not missing out on anything. Now these are going to hold the products where they are supposed to be. The basket is looking really pretty right now, and I'm going to find some nooks and crannies where I'm going to put in some tissues so that it doesn't look empty, especially at the back. When you see it from the back here, there is a deep space which is looking empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the tissue like that and pinch it from the middle and make it into something like that and stuff it in there. Similarly, I'm also again going to do something like that at the front so that it looks put together and not just random and haphazard. There are some spaces here which I'm going to fill up by these. So again, what I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to cut it into smaller strips and then show it to you guys, because I'm going to put smaller flower kind of things in here. So friends, you just take the tissue, pinch it again like the bigger one, and just make it into a random flower kind of a thing and put it inside like that so that it looks put together and not random. Again, the same thing. This is just a minute detail which is going to add such beauty to the whole thing. and one of it is going to go here. If you guys can see, it's looking empty, so that's how it's going to go in here. It becomes almost like an arrow, and you can squish it in like that. And I'm going to put one this side just for the sake of uniformity of the whole thing. If you want, you can put more tissues all around the basket, everywhere you want to. Wherever it's looking a bit empty to you, you can fill it in like a bunch of flowers, so that it looks as if you have put together a flower bunch of sorts. Make sure you don't overdo it so that it's not hiding the products in any way, but it's going to hold the things in place for sure. I just cut out 4 more strips because I could see empty spaces here, which I want to do away with. You guys can see anywhere I'm finding empty, I'm putting in the tissues so that it holds the things in space, in their place. That's the motto, and it makes the basket look a bit put together. So there we have it. The basket is now complete and ready to be wrapped. Guys, I wanted to give you a closer look and see how it's looking. It's looking so pretty and put together, and someone you're going to gift it is going to enjoy it for sure, and they're going to love everything that's been put together by you very thoughtfully. Now we are going to wrap it in cellophane sheet. So friends, I have laid down this cellophane sheet here, and I'm going to see how much is needed for the basket by putting the basket at the farthest corner and checking the length, because I want it to go a bit above it, so I will just take out a bit more. So friends, now that you can see, I have rolled out quite a bit in front, and I'm going to take it to the top here and also shift it a bit to the front and take out the back portion and cut out the whole thing till here. You guys can't see, so I'm going to take that much of the length and cut it and show it to you guys. So friends, now you can see I have a bit extra of this here tissue, and also from behind. I hope I'm not blocking the view. So first thing that I'm going to do is actually tape up the sides. Tape up the sides so that the things don't fall out from both the sides. And I've got pre-cut tape here. It's just wrapping on the whole thing on it, like that, from both the sides. I'm so thankful that I have a big tissue roll like that. Similarly from the behind, put everything together. Trying to do things wrapped up. and smoothen out the front, so that I will use a tape here. So that the look is not spoiled. You will need to use lots of tape to secure it. I'm just rotating it in various directions and taping it up so that the things do not get any dirt or dust on them. And I'm also making sure that the things in the front do not have lots of cellophane over it, so that the view is not blurred out. It's going to stay crystal clear. If needed, I'm going to tighten up the sides later. And now I'm going to fold all of it together. Just crunch it up into a nice basket. Making sure everything looks perfectly where it's supposed to before I tape it up. So now I'm going to use the ribbon to tie this thing up together. So friends, now that I've packed the whole thing up, I'm actually going to tie it up with this ribbon here. Very simply, because it's not supposed to be very blingy basket. So I'm going to use this polka dotted ribbon and tie a simple knot. I'm also going to attach this thing to the bow here, or if I want, I can put it separately somewhere with the sellotape, or here. I guess I'll put that along with the bow here. Just tie it up together. Now I'm going to use more tapes to give it a tight look, and then finally the basket will be ready. So friends, that's how the basket is finally looking like. I hope you like this video and will subscribe for more such ideas in the future. Until next time, have a happy healthy life. God bless you. Bye bye.